right now we're gonna do a quick PSA, public service announcement on Northwest Hoops and where we going. Shout out to Chris Gatlin, who in the gym getting his work in. I'm gonna add his link to this story. We realized that our biggest competition is the AAU programs because the programs like that, like the AAU programs, like they'll have the players, they'll have the families occupied for 3 to 4 months, and these players, they don't want to miss practice, they don't want to miss a game, and then after 2 or 3 sessions of that, the parents be wondering why their kids not getting no better, and the truth is, they not doing this. When I took that job at OTE and worked for that travel basketball program, I took that job under the act of a paid apprenticeship to learn the insides of travel basketball, what's going on in terms of like how they get the kids, what game plans they're working on, like what requirements is needed to be a coach, like all stuff like that is why I worked for a travel program. It's the only travel program that I had worked for besides Northwest Hoops Academy, which is not a travel program. We're more of a development program with the ability to branch out into, have teams and, other things like that. But we knew a long time ago that we didn't want to be involved in all of them bright lights of AAUs and travel basketball because, to be honest, it's just glorified child care. You're going to pay a whole lot of money for your kid to be at one spot while you at work. Let me clarify that not every travel basketball program is babysitting, but it's a huge number. Probably 80-85% just got your kids up in the gym waiting to play games, and they doing dress rehearsals instead of developing. I've seen it with my own eyes. Every weekend I'll see it with my own eyes. And shout out to the good programs, right? And that's all I'm gonna do there. But we just want to make it clear that what Buddy doing right now in the gym is what we specialize in Northwest Hoops. Getting the shorties in the gym to get the rep. Like, just look at the man sweating. Like, it ain't no game. I mean, it's him versus him. And these are probably some of the best workouts, some of the workouts that he have on his own. He probably would say that, man, this is better than some of the games. And this what we specialize in. It's not I know he's shooting, but anything in terms of the development is what we specialize in, right? We seen what happens with just preparing for games and having 30, 40 kids in the gym. We seen that. That ain't really what we like to do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the travel programs, they just take the time away from this. They don't supply this for their kids. They don't start a travel program with a trainer on deck. They tell you, go find one, right? That's what they tell you. I've seen it. So let's make the comparison of a rapper and a basketball player, right? Both of them have to perform on stage, right? Today, a lot of these rappers, they not rehearsing their lines. They be in the studio getting high, enjoying their time with they guys. You know what I'm saying? The majority of them. And it shows when they get on stage. Cause they be high on stage. They don't have no type of showmanship. They don't know how to perform. So they in the field, but they don't really know how to perform because their preparation is suspect. Right? Can't remember lines. You know what I'm saying? They don't study what they do. It'd be the same thing when you go to some of these travel basketball practices, AAU practices. Some of these kids got perfect attendance at practice. You know what I'm saying? But the coach is just there for a check and don't really know how to teach this player or these players. When you go to a studio, the engineer might not tell you, you might need to clean up that song or you might need to clean up that line because he's just there for a check, right? So what you need is somebody that's going to help train and develop you in your craft to help you take it seriously so that way when it's time to get on stage, you know how to do what? Perform, right? So I used to see a lot of kids that used to always be at practice, but then when the games start, they don't know how to do nothing. And I really believe it's because they don't really work on training. They don't get real reps. It's just they just do dress rehearsal. I'm not for the dress rehearsal no more. I'm gonna get the shorty in the trenches. I'm gonna show you. We gonna spend 20 minutes on the jab step. You know what I'm saying? We gonna improve your defensive stance, and it's just gonna be you and maybe 2 more other kids. You see how he in the gym by himself, man? I mean, yeah, he's showing y'all how he do the work by himself, right? But this is what my program has always had. This is what we always tried to do.